Resolume comes with several built-in sources that gives users the capability to create their own generative content. Here are some generative clips the Doc Optic team has created solely using Resolume. Generative sources can be found by clicking on the Sources tab in the browser panel. We'll be focusing on a few of the generators. Linescape generates animated lines. Checkered generates a customizable checkerboard pattern. Rings generates a cluster of colored circular objects. And Shaper allows you to create various geometric shapes. There are a few presets available that come with Resolume. These are a good starting point for creating generative clips. Simply drag a preset directly onto an empty clip and trigger it. Now let's get into an example to show how we can create our own content with these generative sources. Drag the checkered generator to an empty clip slot and trigger it. First, let's change the color of our checkerboard pattern. Let's change the color of the white parts to blue by unfolding Color 2 and using the color picker. Now let's animate this by adding effects. Drag the polar kaleido effect to the checkered clip to make our checkerboard pattern circular. Next, drag the infinite zoom effect to the checkered clip. Right away you'll notice how we have a hypnotic pulsing animation. Lastly, let's make this even more trippy by animating the angle parameter of the polar kaleido effect. Click on the small arrow by the angle parameter and select Timeline. Finally, bring the speed down for a more subtle feel. And with that, we have our very own generative clip. From here you can adjust or animate any of the effects parameters. Feel free to change the checkered pattern to make more unique looks. There is so much more you can do as seen from the generative clips the Doc Optic team has assembled. Take some time to experiment and play with the various sources and effects so you can come up with your own unique content.